In this three-part video, I'm going to show you how to read a racing program.
Gates closed. They're all set.
We'll use this race at Santa Anita as an example.
There you go. K38 hopped out very fast. K38 very quick, but now next.
Okay, we'll start at the top. Race number 2, second race. Look over here at this diagram, 6.5 furlongs. That tells you how long the race is. And a furlong is 1/8 of a mile. The starting gate is over here where this arrow is. There's a little chute at this end of the track. There's also a chute at this end. Sometimes they'll go 1.25 miles, come out of that chute and go all the way around to the finish line. This arrow points to the finish line. The blackened area is the path of the race for the second race. You'll also see this area. It's the Hillside Course. That's peculiar to Santa Anita only. Most racetracks don't have anything remotely like this in the United States. They start over here up on the hillside by the end of the parking lot, and they come down the hill, make a right turn, and then they cross the dirt track and finish on the turf at the same finish line. All of the races, no matter what the distance, will finish here. The grandstand is here. This is where you're sitting. Fourth race, post time is 2:31 p.m. It's 1 mile on turf. Notice it's the inside oval that's blackened out, showing you the path of the race. Remember, the finish line's always going to be right here at towards the right end of the grandstand. Only this time they're going to start here. The inner turf course is less than a mile. The outside oval is a mile. So if they want to run a mile on the turf, they have to start here in the stretch, go past the finish line, circle the track, pass where they started, and finish at the finish line. The rail is at 8 feet. So they will put the inside rail in different positions to protect the grass, so we don't have a dirt rut from running the race on the same path every time. This information describes the race that these horses are running in. This race is for maidens, which means horses which have never won a race before. We call them maidens. Once they win, they break their maiden. Special weight is a weight that is assigned by the racing secretary here at Santa Anita, and he is deviating from the scale of weights prescribed by the Jockey Club in New York. You can see down here, 3-year-olds are going to carry 116 pounds. Older horses will carry 124 pounds. They get a little bit of a penalty because they're a little more mature. This race, as you can see, is for 3-year-olds and upward. They have to be bred in California, or their father has to be a California-based stallion. And here we have the 6.5 furlongs distance. Also, just for your information, the track record for 6.5 furlongs is held by Square Eddie. He was carrying 119 pounds. He was 5 years old. It was on January 14th, 2011. The time for his race was 1 minute, 13.11 seconds.
Next book, Oil K38. They line up on the lead. Right behind them comes Nehf along the inside.
So we'll stop here for part 1 of the series on the racing program. You can get part 2 and part 3 by just clicking on the red subscribe button below, and you'll see the other 2 parts of this series. So I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave comments below, and we'll talk to you soon.
Nehf right there in fourth. Uncle Luck down at the rail. Behind that, Chattering Gambler. Burn around the edges, starting to move.